Before I teach evolution, I like to go over these scientific vocabulary words, because I think it's important that students understand the difference between these 6 words. First is a fact. This is an observation that can be repeatedly confirmed. Facts can also be disproven. An example is 1 liter of water weighs 1 kilogram. We can go back and rerun this experiment time and time again and find the same results. Beliefs are claims that are not supported by disprovable evidence, or something that is accepted as true. The example I use for belief is that aliens exist. I personally think that aliens exist, however, there's no disprovable evidence that supports that they do. It's just what I think. Pseudoscience is a little bit different. Pseudoscience is a collection of beliefs or practices mistakenly regarded as being based on the scientific method. So they appear to have some science or evidence that supports them, but they're really not. Astrology, or the positioning of the planets affecting human behavior, is an example of pseudoscience. Hypotheses are educated guesses. And one important thing to remember about hypotheses is they must be falsifiable and they must be testable. The bell will ring at the end of the period. Most of my students think that that's a fact. And honestly, I would bet every dollar in my bank account that the bell will ring at the end of the period. However, every once in a while, things will happen like the power going out and the bell won't ring. So it's still a hypothesis. It's a prediction for what will happen in the future. Scientific laws describe what happens. For example, force equals mass times acceleration. When you have a mass and an acceleration, you get a force. Usually these are mathematical in nature. And lastly, we have the term theory. A theory is a scientifically supported explanation of the physical world. Theories describe how things happen. They're able to predict and they're able to change. And another big thing is they're falsifiable. Evolution is a theory because it explains how species have evolved or changed over time. However, we can say the statement species evolve is a fact because we can observe this time and time again. One thing to remember about the terms theory and law is a theory will never become a law with more evidence. There's a big misconception that theories aren't as good or aren't as reliable as laws. And that is just not the case. Theories have been tested time and time again, and the data supports that the theories are true.